Alright, in this video I'm just going to run through a couple more examples of dividing polynomials. So first example, we're dividing this cubic polynomial, 6x cubed minus 2x plus 15x squared plus 5, dividing that by 2x minus 5, so by a linear polynomial. Okay, notice first that this polynomial is not written the way we normally write something in standard form. The x term is before the x squared. When you set up your division statement, they must be in the proper order. They must be in descending order. Because remember, each term is sort of like a place value in a number. So having the x term before the x squared term would be like having your tens digit before your hundredths digit, which wouldn't make any sense. You wouldn't be able to read the number properly if that was how it was written. So you have to rearrange so it's in descending order. And once you've done that, you should have no problems. Okay? So the x squared term must come before the x term. Remember that. If you don't do that, you'll get it wrong every time. So now you ask yourself, what number multiplies to this first thing to get this thing here? So 2x, we need to multiply that by 3x squared. X times x squared gives us x cubed. So 3x squared. X squared will go in the x squared's columns. So 3x squared. So all the x squareds should go into here. So now we'll just multiply this by this. So 2x times 3x squared is 6x cubed. 3x squared times minus 5 is negative 15x squared. We now subtract. One in brackets. So 6x cubed minus 6x cubed is 0, so there's nothing there. 15x squared minus negative 15x squared is 30x squared. And now you're going to bring down your next term. So minus 2x. What do you need to multiply this by to get this one? That would be plus 15x. 15x times 2x is 30x squared. So we write that underneath. Oops. 30x squared. 15x times negative 5 is negative 75x. So now you're going to subtract 30x squared minus 30x squared, 0. So that first term goes away. Negative 2x minus 75 would be positive 77x. Bring down the 5. So that'd be plus. And now you have to ask yourself, what do I multiply 2x by to get 77x? And that's a little bit tricky because it's not a whole number. So 2 times 77 over 2 is equal to 77, right? Because these 2's would cancel. So the answer of what you need to multiply by is 77 over 2. So you're going to have to put a fraction in here. So this would be plus 77 over 2. And that's going to happen. Where these don't always have to be whole numbers. Remember, the coefficient of a polynomial can be any real number, so it's fine that it's not. So 77 over 2 times 2x is, we just said, 77x. It's going to be a little bit trickier here too, because now we're multiplying 77 over 2 times 5. So you might need a calculator for that one. I'll admit I just used one. So that's 385 over 2. And now you're going to have to subtract. And again, this is going to be a little bit trickier. So 77x minus 77x, that first term is nothing, it goes away. But now you have to do 5, I'm just going to do it off to the side, subtract negative 385 over 2. So that would be like plus 385 over 2. Don't go to decimals. Always leave it as fractions. So it might help to get common denominators. So 10 over 2 plus 385 over 2. So this would be 395 over 4. So this minus negative this is 395 over 4. Okay. So that's your result. This would be your remainder. If you want to write the division statement out, you'd have 6x cubed plus 15x squared minus 2x plus 5 equals 2x minus 5 times 3x squared plus 15x plus 77 over 2 plus the remainder, 395 over 4. So this is your division statement, or you could rewrite it by dividing everything by 2x minus 5. I won't do that. No, I'll do that. So 6x cubed plus 15x squared minus 2x plus 5 all over 2x minus 5 is equal to just your quotient, 77 over 2, plus the remainder, 395 over 4, divided by your divisor, which is 2x minus 5. I could just write that at the bottom here. So that's equivalent. Okay, so this is your division statement here.